Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again this week. This week I got 8 new comics. I think 7 were on my pull list and 1 I pulled off the shelf. But let's start with our top of the printer museum comics today. These are the ones I keep on top of my printer and look at all week. We've got an Air Maiden special, number 1 from Eclipse. And we've got the Superman family. What is this, 219? 219 from the early 80s. I forget what year. But this one is by Larry Elmore. He's got that. He's got a signature there. I think it says Elmore, and I looked inside. That name sounds familiar to me, but I can't remember exactly. There it is over there, Elmore. I think it was Larry Elmore, but I can't place him. What else he's done or whatever. And this one is by Andrew and Giacoya. They signed it down the bottom, so that one's easy. And this reminds me of one of the Marvel 10th anniversary covers, because it's in a box. I really like this cover. It's good stuff. I just wrote a blog analyzing this cover. It's not posted yet, but if you go to radiantcomics.com, you can see all my blogs through the years. Got a link through jaredosborne.com down below. If you go to jaredosborne.com, you find all my links. That's what I use my website for these days, to link up to all my social media and web comics and stuff. What is that? Sirens Gate? Comic Shop News? Who's doing Sirens Gate? Let's see. Dynamite Entertainment. Tim Drake flies solo in Robin series. Dark Crisis, Deadly Green. I always enjoy it. Matter of fact, I think there was 2 books I found I have in last issue that I have to order. I forget what they were. There's a book by Jeremy Hwan coming out that he's writing. Jeremy Haun, right? H-A-U-N. Hwan is J-U-A-N. And who's it coming out from? Boom? I forget what it is. It's good, but he did Red Mother. He wrote Red Mother, which I liked a lot. And there's a Charles Adler book coming out too that I might get, the Walking Dead artist. Meanwhile, let's see what I got this week. Look what came in. Finally, my copy of Super Freaks One Shot. This is done by a bunch of Savage Dragon fans who just did their own little Savage Dragon strips. I'm sure there's professionals too here who are fans. But this came out, I don't know, a month and a half ago, and my comic got shorted on it and took them all this time to finally get it in, so glad to see that. Then we've got Shaolin Cowboy, Cruel to be Kin, number 4. I think this is going 8. But it's been fun so far. The Shaolin Cowboy discovers a bootleg edition of his secret kung fu manual while visiting his friend Aunt Loretta Frank in New Oxnard. He goes on a quest to destroy all copies before his secrets are used against him in the world. So I guess that's what this is about. It's mostly just fighting. Jeff Darrow, beautiful drawing and fighting against, giant monsters like that strange amoeba thing. And there's another strange thing he must be fighting. But lots of fighting. Choreographed fighting. Then let's see, what do I got here? Radiant Black number 17 this is up to. Wow. And this is my first week with only 1 Radiant Black massive verse thing. Because I think last week there were 3. Last week, Radiant Black, the last issue 5 of the Radiant Red miniseries, and Rogue Sun all came out the same week. So this week is only 1 Radiant Black story to read, but I've been enjoying these. Like I said, all these books have been a solid B with me. I'd like that. I'll take a B. They can't all be A's, so B's are good too. Then what else do we got? Grimm, issue number 4. Enjoyed the first 3 issues of our story of one of the Grim Reapers. There's a whole bunch of Grim Reapers who go around and guide people to the afterlife in this, and you usually can't see them. But somehow she made it back to Earth, and now people can see her, and there's shenanigans going on. There's shenanigans going on in the afterlife, and we'll see if she can deal with it. And she's got a couple of buddies, too. One's like an 80s rocker. And who's the other guy? The other guy is not as easy to remember as an 80s rocker. There's the 80s rocker. He's got a definite category he fits in, so... Department of Truth, issue number 20. Another one that's getting up there in numbers. Enjoying this as the Department of Truth tries to tap down on conspiracies, stop people from believing in them, otherwise they become real. But meanwhile, they also have conspiracies of their own that they want to put forward, because if enough people believes it, it becomes real. So it's like one of the things they did is they made people believe that we went to the moon, so that retroactively meant we went to the moon, and all the stuff we were having trouble inventing to go to the moon becomes retroactively created. So it suddenly exists. Oh, look at that, a Nazi spacecraft. Who knows what's going on with this issue? So it's like, if you convince enough people something happens, history rewrites its stuff and it happens. And they try to use that to the advantage of the United States and the disadvantage of the Soviet Union through most of the history of this book, but now other places. Oh, look, a facsimile edition. Detective Comics number 27. Not a cheap one either. This one was $7. But it's pretty thick. It's bigger than other stuff. First Batman. Tender Tot. What else is in here? Speed, I saw something. Let's say Slam Bradley is in here. Speed Saunders. Like the first Batman is, what is this, 6 pages? First Batman ends right here. So this little bit is the first Batman, and all this is everything else. So there was a whole lot more than the first Batman in Detective Comics 27. So I'm glad to have a facsimile of it. I enjoy these facsimiles. Oh, and here's one I picked up for its cover. And because I don't think I've ever bought any Chaos comics before. I liked that sort of monochrome cyan blue cover. And the art inside looked all right too. Lady Hell, issue 1. I don't even know what it is. But there's Lady Hell in her crazy outfit with her horned beast cod piece. So, she's kind of got that on the cover too. Like I said, I bought this one just because the cover caught my eye, and the cover is by Pam Dam. I don't know. Does it tell us in the back? I don't know who the cover's by, but his signature is down here, and it looks like a giant D and an AM. You'd think it'd be in the credits, but no. Hold on, in the back. I flipped to the back. Looks like we got a cover page. Where's mine? Mine's not here. Are there even more? Holy cow, there's 3 pages of cover gallery. Wow. Daniel Main, minus by 3 pages of cover gallery. Whew. And the last thing we got, the new issue of Love and Rockets. #1 Fritz fan. That's Beto's cover and Jaime's cover is on the back. They flip every issue, front cover, back cover. Oh, one other thing I didn't show you that I got this week. Speaking of Beto, I got the Maria M. graphic novel, former library copy. I actually used my Bestine rubber cement thinner to take all the stickers off, so it's no stickers on it anymore. If you look up my video on how to remove tape from comics, it works on all tape and stickers, so I got all the library markings off this. But this was a graphic novel by Beto. He sort of does graphic novels of his characters. Like this is #1 Fritz fan here. Maria M, I think, is Fritz's mother. And this is her life story as like a pulp movie. There's lots of sex and violence in it, gangsters, stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy these. They're kind of little. They're supposed to be like movies that exist within the Love and Rocket world. And sometimes they're the movies that Fritz is an actress, her Maria's daughter, that she made. So because she was a B movie actress. So good stuff. Really enjoyed this. Picked it up on eBay for like $12 shipped, I think. So you can get them. You can get these pretty darn cheap if you look around. But I've been collecting a lot of the Gilbert Hernandez stuff lately. Well, I had a ton of the Jaime to begin with and collected it. I got the 2 Jaime omnibuses. So but I've been collecting, a lot of the Gilbert. And I think Gilbert's more prolific too, so he's got more stuff. Let me show you a little of my stuff before I go. We have got a couple of Dreams of Things covers. Here's one I just did this week. This giant purple head with flame mane and yellow rays of light around it. Sometimes I don't know. I like that giant head though, coming out of the sea and the ocean. And here we have a robot, some sort of strange robot dude with some sort of sense going, spider sense. His robot sense is going off. I like the kind of pink and purple and lots of reddish, lots of warm colors in both of these. Interesting. 148 and 149. Pretty soon I'll have 150 of those things done. Pretty cool. But then, and one other thing. Next week and for the next few months, I'll be on Thursdays. Comic Shop Thursdays, because I'm going to be busy on Wednesdays. So I won't be able to do this on Wednesdays, but I'll be doing it on Thursdays. So you can watch them then. All right. Some comics, some art, and you guys have a good week out there.